Hello, and welcome to another update video about ADA. We take a look at the daily time frame here for ADA first, and then we take a look at the smaller time frame. As always, we take a look at the chart from an Elliott wave point of view, which is a market analysis method based on sentiment. So it's all about understanding fear and greed. The levels that you see here on the chart, they are Fibonacci levels. They are a mathematical representation of market sentiment. And in this case here, we are currently tracking a potential fifth wave to the upside. So the yellow scenario remains my preferred interpretation. And in this scenario, a fifth wave is due. It might have started already. We're going to take a look at the smaller time frame, what that means in a minute. So stay tuned. But overall, the idea is that we should get one more rally higher in what I have labeled here as wave 5 of C of B. Yeah, so after one more high, and this shows us a roadmap, nothing else, we should see a strong pullback. Now, whether this is going to be the C wave in the yellow scenario or the wave 4 in the white scenario, in the short term, doesn't matter. It will either way be quite a substantial pullback. I don't necessarily believe in the white scenario, but it will to a degree depend on Bitcoin. Bitcoin has the same potential where I am tracking primarily one more high, but it is entirely possible that Bitcoin is only going to form, that Bitcoin is going to form actually two more highs. Yeah, this is something that we should consider. It will depend on the wider sector. These are two scenarios that are probable. Otherwise, I wouldn't show them to you. But I tell you what my current preference is. Even just from a risk management point of view, it makes sense to focus on the yellow scenario. It's not an absolute prediction. It's not set in stone, but it's from a risk management point of view a wise thing to assume that a substantial top will form after the next rally. Probably it might target the area between $1.72 and $2.36. Can always extend higher. That will depend on the microstructures that will develop. Now I would say we'll take a look at the smaller time frame now. And here on the smaller time frame, you can see that the market has reacted recently to all the relevant support levels. Now, to make it a little bit cleaner, I think we will remove the ones we don't need anymore. But first of all, before we do that, let's talk about what's happening here. So we had a rally from the 3rd of February low, and the assumption is this larger wave 4 I just showed you bottomed here. Then we had an initial rally labeled as wave 1 of what would be the larger fifth wave, so wave 1 of 5. We had a pullback in wave 2, and the idea is now that we could be moving higher in a third wave. But based on Elliott wave, we know that the third wave, and I'm not going to talk about why too much here, but we know that the third wave in this particular case should be an ABC structure. So the A wave in this case is a 3-wave move. The B wave is a pullback that landed again in the next support area. Essentially, that's what these boxes are for. We want the price to find support in these boxes, show a reaction. These are the areas where reward and risk is favorable, where traders can look for positions. Now, we're not telling you to take a position there. It's just where we expect a reaction, or not even that, where we are watching for a reaction, so that you can pay attention to the specific levels that really matter. These are the areas where the price should make a decision. And what you can identify here now is that the price from down here is starting a rally. And we are now looking for the next move up to complete. And that would be a 5-wave move. So whatever we do in Elliott wave, yeah, we're always tracking a 5-wave move because that indicates the trend direction. And I even shared earlier today this support zone between 77 cents and 80 cents. Again, the price dipped into this, which in what could have been wave 4, and one more high is now possible. And if the market forms one more high, in my opinion, we have a 5-wave move. And that one more high should reach the area around 83 cents or higher. Then we have 5 waves, and we can add the next support area. That's how it works. You know, there's no end to it. It's just continuous. And a sustained and decisive break above the February high, 3rd of February high, would be needed to suggest a low has really formed. So this is what we're tracking. That means at the moment, short term, the price could still go higher. One more high would be ideal. That would be the next confirmation that the price has indeed formed a more substantial low. And then we're likely going to work on this C wave. What you see here, the 5 waves, that would only be wave 1, yeah, of C. And the C wave is again a 5-wave move. I'm not going to label the whole thing, but essentially it shows you that, yeah, wave 2, 1, 2, and then we'll see if the price holds a higher low, and then we can go higher in what would be wave C of 3, which we will probably discuss in the next video. Yeah, that's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on our main channel, MCO Global. This is where our international communities come together. We've got a German one, we've got an international one, now we've got a Spanish-speaking one. There are many, many updates for other topics, other coins, other charts, stocks. So check it out. The link is in the description. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.